Hey, Eric, good morning.
Good morning, how you doing?
All right, so siding today, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be putting up some clear red cedar, primed on all sides.
All right, so what do you think they would have used about 150 years ago when our reproduction house would have been from?
Well, they could have used split oak, pine, or spruce.
Yeah, all claps, right?
All clapboards, probably unfinished.
Yeah.
And today we're gonna be putting up primed red cedar.
So the cedar we like lasts forever, and certainly the primed on all sides we love.
Yeah, it's rot resistant, it's gonna keep the water out, and it's a great product.
All right, well, let's see it go up.
Sure.
Okay, Eric, how you getting these things up here?
Well, it's all about layout here. There's a couple things that I really want to make sure that I hit. I want to make sure I hit the bottom of this window here on the first floor.
When you say hit, in other words, you want this clap to line up, this sort of horizontal line to be perfect with that?
Yeah, I definitely want that to line up. The other key point is I want to make sure that we hit the top of this window here.
Okay.
So now what we really want is we'd like an ideal of a 4-inch exposure.
Right.
But not all windows are made the same, so you can't necessarily get from the bottom of this window to the top by 4 inches.
So we basically have to divide, because if we can't get 4, we want at least equal exposures.
Yeah, what you don't want to have is you don't want to have a bunch that are about the same, and then you have one that jumps out and catches your eye.
Okay.
So we can do that by division, we can do that by math. The easiest way to do it is with a story pole.
All right.
So what we want to do is we've actually broken up this story pole into 4-inch increments.
So each one of these lines you're saying is exactly 4 inches apart.
Yep.
All right.
So now the easiest way to do that is we want to make this mark line up here on our bottom course that hits the bottom of this window.
Nice. So let me just get that lined up for you right there.
Yep. And as you can see, it doesn't land on the top.
Right.
It's about a 1/2 inch high.
Okay.
So the way that we get that to be equal spacing is we keep that one on the bottom, and then we slide our line over until we catch that line.
Right.
Once we do that, then we transfer all of these marks onto the house. That's going to give us our equal spacing from the bottom of the window to the top.
It's like a perfect little calculator
Perfect
doing the
little
division
calculator.
for us.
Yep.
All right, so what are the next spots we have to hit? From the top of this head casing to where?
To the bottom of the second floor window.
Let's make some lines.
And we're going to use the exact same method we just did. We bring our line up, we match our line on the bottom here, and we look to see how it looks up there.
All right, let's pump this up, draw some lines.
Sounds good.
Let's do this.
I can do the bottom here.
Yeah. So what are you shooting for nails there?
We're using stainless 8 ring shaped nails.
Lou, I got 30 and 15/16. So Eric, these claps are running the full length of this wall between the corner boards, but what if we had a seam in the middle of this field? How would you treat that?
So we had a seam in the middle of the field. What we typically do is, just like we're doing here, we'd prime the cut ends.
Yeah.
And then just like I did on the windows, I've got this felt paper on the corner boards and the windows. So what we would do is if you have a seam, you'd tuck that felt paper behind it as you'd nail it off.
The expectation is if water ever got between that seam, it would hit that felt and run down.
Yeah, so after us, the painters are gonna come by, they're gonna caulk any joints and stuff like that, but I don't necessarily wanna count that the caulk is gonna keep that water out.
Got it. Okay.
All right, well, we're ready to put this vent in. What we actually have here is a fake vent. You can see on the back side, it's solid.
Right.
These vents back in the day would have been used to get this heat that's trapped up in this attic out of this house.
Right.
But with today's technology, the fact that we're going to be doing closed cell foam and creating a conditioned space up there, we don't need the ventilation.
But we do want the look because, again, we're trying to make this place look authentic to 1850. So in it goes.
Exactly. And it goes. So if you put a hand on it right here, we'll center it up. I got the screw gun over here.
Good.
Good. Let me get that screw in there.
Look at that, huh? Whole wall of crisp, clean, new clapboards. That looks sweet. Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you'd like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.